Welcome everyone, John from Gracie Jiu Jitsu here. Just doing a workout video, work in Jiu-Jitsu class, fundamentals Jiu-Jitsu, okay, is what we're going to be practicing today. What we're doing at Haya, if you haven't been on our Facebook stream, if you haven't been on our Zoom chats, what we're doing on Haya is one session per day, okay, we're streaming it. And then all of our students, whoever wants to jump on, can come in and see it. And any point in time, they can press play and they can go through the whole sequence. They still get to practice very nice Pedro Sauer mechanics. And we still get to have some fun and move around and get a bit of a sweat going and learn. More than anything else, we need to be learning. And that's what we're doing right now. So everybody, what I'd like to do is today, one of our fundamentals classes involves a self-defense technique when the person's coming in grabbing with a bent arm, and then going to some triangle and some triangle drills for you guys to understand, to practice, for us to look into. So everybody, let's just start on your butt, and it's always a good idea to start just with a few breaths coming in and coming out here. It's a very nice idea just to feel your breath coming in and then coming out. And let's say that's the first thing that you're going to be doing right here. Breathing in, breathing out, giving your body, giving your being a little bit of time just to check in with where you are at today, whether it's the morning that you're doing or whether it's the noon or the night. It's been a big day. There's been a lot to process, a lot of things that you've done. Perhaps, you know, if you haven't been stuck inside all day, and even if you have been stuck inside, there's probably been a 1,000 different articles you've looked at on your phone, and different conversations you've had with different people, and all that stuff gets stored up in your brain. So it's nice just to feel breath in and then breath coming out. As you're doing this, now you can start to bring yourself into the physical realm, so you can feel what's happening around your face and all the tension that you might be holding in your face. You can feel your shoulders and your neck, what's going on there. As you're breathing in and out, you can feel how you're holding your chest, whether there's any clicks or any pains or anything that feels a little bit stiff. Is something you can practice, feel for. You can feel your sit bones, left side and right side, and feeling where your weight is relative to your butt, your sit bones here. Come down your legs to your knees, to your ankles, to the sides of your feet that are connected against the mats. And now what's going to happen here, guys, is just to feel that connection of your butt into the mats. Is start making a little bit of some circles here. So your head is making circles over your butt. Nice and light, nice and easy. And as you're doing this, you're tracing where that weight comes, and how it connects to you in different areas, change direction. And this is what I really want to stress when we're doing Haya Jiu-Jitsu. When you're doing any kind of movement, you're building awareness of your body. And now, when you're aware of your body, I don't care. Students, you guys can do yoga, you can do ginástica natural, you can do barre, you can do zumba, you can do jiu-jitsu, you can do everything and anything you want, as long as you are aware of what it is that you're doing. And that means that you're just slowly taking some time to feel where you are at. Okay, because when you're like that, that's when you can make your own path according to how you feel. It's not just the modality that's going to push you in a certain direction. It's going to be you moving yourself in that direction too. So from here, hands can come onto the ground now. You can bring your feet up. It's going to make some windscreen wipers just here. This is also a really nice movement. Another aspect of this one is look where my hips are now. That way. Look where you are in the camera. There. So if I was to just stay stuck here and just go this way, I'm kind of twisting myself, aren't I, in a not so good direction. So what I'd like to do instead is come across and let my shoulders come in line with my hips. The other thing is my eyeballs. I'm not looking this way because then I'm kind of stuck again. Look in that direction. Up, and now I roll. I come up, and then I roll, and I come up. Good job, people. It's always always a good time to practice movement. And these little movements, whether you're doing them now or before a jiu-jitsu class or just at home when you've woken up, so be it. It's so important to practice these, most definitely. Now check it out. I come across to here, take my hands off the ground, make sure I'm in the screen, and now weight comes forward. I load up my knees with my body weight. Don't try to come up from back here. You're gonna hurt yourself. Instead, I come forward with my weight, and now I can drive my hips forward here. And now I can drop. Okay, one hand if I need it. Second hand, I'm just gonna center myself here. Lift your hips forward and back. 1, 2, and hips up and back. 1, 2, and hips forward. And now we're gonna do no hands. 1, 2, hips forward. Students, the people who have been doing this and been working out together for the whole isolations, these are getting really, really good. And it's very much hip mobility that we require in order to make them better and better. And that's what we're working on. If you work on it, what you pay attention to flourishes. And that's such a beautiful saying right there. Where you devote your time, where you devote your energy, you're gonna get better. Good job, people. So now what's gonna happen here is we're just gonna come 1, 2, and then push through your hands, through the ground with your hands. So you can bring your hips to your heels. You're looking forwards as well. And now you're just gonna start making a rock. This isn't only to go to cobra. This is a movement in and of itself. And it's so nice. It's a bit of a reset. You can feel your spine elongate as you look forwards and as your hips come back. You can feel your weights over the left side of your body. You can feel the weight over the right side of your body, back of your body, hands. So you can feel yourself coming up and down here and left and right. So for example, if we want to build up some awareness, you can start making some circles here as well. So now I can feel myself going in a clockwise direction around the bases. Palm bases, fingertip bases, knee bases, forefoot bases, toe pad bases, toe pads. Okay, these are acting as bases right here as well. And that does feel very, very nice. And that's what we'd like, change direction. So you can follow one with me here. You can pause it if you like. I thought I'd jump on YouTube for this video because we've been doing Facebook Live a lot. And I don't have enough subscribers, I think, in order to go to YouTube Live. I think that's the problem that I haven't been able to get through. So why doesn't everybody subscribe? We get to 1,000 subscribers and then I can stream on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, which would be plenty of fun. Now, from here, I'm going to bring my hips up towards the ceiling. Okay, and now again, same kind of movement, tailbone towards the ceiling. And now it's going to go for a little bit of a jog here. Just get comfortable here. Breath is coming in and it's coming out. And now slowly, slowly bring your toes to your hands. Whoa, very nice. And now we start to unfold up. Whew, good job. I don't think, I might have to avoid standing techniques today because I don't think you guys can see me. Let's have a look here, see if it's still going. Yeah, we're still going. Now if I stand up, I'm going to get cut off by those patches. And those patches are at my hips pretty much, so not quite at my hips, but alright. So, we'll practice the triangle. So guys, in the triangle, what we've been doing is just, in the idea of practicing guard, by yourself and, on your back and not having anybody around you. What we want to think about first is this idea of the black hole. Now, in the black hole, what we did when we started, we didn't do cat-cow, but we started by doing this, and then coming back and then forwards. I could potentially do it like this, but this is all as far as I go. Because right now what I'm doing is I'm curling my tailbone down. Roll it up, curl it down. I'm not doing it with my hands, I'm just showing you like this way, and then this way. Curl, out. Now, when I am on my back,
what I have to think about doing is the same thing. If I have an opponent here, okay, it's not just a matter of me pulling him in this way, because my partner can potentially have barriers on my chest. So when I'm doing this, what I have to think about doing is curling. So what happens now is I just brought my lower back onto the ground so I can bring my partner towards me. When my partner comes towards me, I can extend my hips and I can slowly bring it back down. Black hole, it's not this. I'm not fighting, I promise. That's the mats against my lower back. I promise. So here, okay, you're just gonna roll your tail. And then I can make an extension. And then you come back. We're gonna do 10 of these just so you guys can get the gist of it. I start with my knees crossed, okay? And I lift, I keep my lower back on the ground. The lower back's on the ground, on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. The weight comes over my shoulders and my head, and now I can make an extension. And now I come back, and I curl it back. Again, in, extend, down, and curl. So as you're doing this, I'd like you guys to also imagine what it's like to go driving on a freshly laid road, okay? And when you're on a freshly laid road, your tires just roll over it so nicely and it feels like you're just stuck to the road, and it's beautiful when that happens, right? So same thing here with your spine. You don't want to kind of like rock up and down and make it bouncy. You want to bring your knees to your shoulders and then make that extension and then back down and then up we come, okay? So that's the first step. Now, that's a black hole, okay? So, so critical. If you want to be breaking posture, if you want to be controlling your partner, opponent, black hole is just absolutely crucial when it comes to closed guard, okay? And it's definitely something that's going on here in your torso. So from here, now what's going on is I've got my partner, my opponent in the guard. So what I'm going to do here is start trying to isolate and catch onto their arms. To control the arms, where do I control? Do I control here? Then it's going to be a forearm and a wrist moving a lot. Do I control here? Then, this is going to be moving. Do I control here to control an arm? Maybe. What I used to do for a very long time was grab here. And then Master Sauer comes along and says, no, my friend, you're going to grab the end of the stick. And the end of the stick, what's the end of the stick here? Well, I can come in, fingers, C grip, wrap around and control the knuckles right here. We have thenar eminence and we have hyperthenar eminence, okay? Hannah Gracie taught me that, okay? Hyperthenar eminence, thenar eminence. So what I'm going to do here is wrap like this and grab there, okay? Because now the person won't be able to escape. If they can't escape the end of the stick, as in their hand, then they can't escape the rest of their arm. Very important tip. So I'm here, and I've grabbed onto both hands. I push one hand with a stiff arm, I bring it to my partner's belly, and this one stays out. Now I open up my legs, I flick, I open up my leg here to clear one shoulder. I'm keeping this shoulder, I'm going to catch this shoulder, I'm not going to catch this shoulder, moving that away. So 1, 2, open, lock. Now look, black hole. Black hole comes into here. When I black hole, if I'm just like this, then my partner can come up and down. So what I have to do when I've isolated one shoulder and the head is really pull my partner in this way. Okay, so we do it again. 1, 2, push, pull, open up the legs, come up and lock. Now look, right there. That's for 2. Let go. 1, 2, open, lock, and I pull the person in. 1, 2, push, pull, open, lock, and now there. It's not just this. You get too much space between your ankles and your hips, so instead curl it back. Okay, so your knees aren't completely like this, but they're staying inwards, but your ankles are also coming close to your hips. Okay, 1, 2, lift, lock, and then we curl. We're gonna do this for, you can press pause. We'll do it for a couple more repetitions. Black hole. Black hole is absolutely critical. So again, 1, 2, open, lock, and then down we come. Nice. Pause it if you like, keep practicing. You could do, it depends on what you're after here. You can do 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets. You can just practice the movement and keep going, and then make a workout of it after this sequence. Now, the next thing I want us to practice, this is something that Master Sauer talks about a lot, and I've got a video somewhere down our YouTube list on the triangle, and two very important details in the triangle, and I stand by those 1000%, so jump onto them. Now, what we have to think about in the triangle, part 2, is not necessarily finishing a triangle like this and being flat to the point where my opponent's spine is this way and my spine is this way, where we're parallel. Not a good idea, because I'm very susceptible to getting stacked. I'm very susceptible to a lot of things. So that is why, potentially, if I came into here and I pulled the person in, I can grab onto their head. I grab onto this, and now look what I'm going to have to do with this leg. Out. Look at my shoulder. You can see my Gracie Jiu Jitsu patch now, right? Now this leg comes over, 1. The big detail, I'll just go over this, is the toes here. Curl the toes this way, and then here. And now look at my knees, 1 and 2, here. This is so much better than just simply doing this, because the person sustains this, and then you're done for, and the head flies up. But instead, if I'm like this, 1, 2, okay, I'm holding onto the head, flick this side, come onto your sides, and then lock up. Okay, and now we're gonna make a workout of it, because I want to be here and here. But now look, my hands come up, I flick, and I come to this side, and I lock. Remember, heel out. Okay, knees come not just in, but together as well. Hands lift up and flick to this side. Now I'm locking. Lift up and flick. Locking up, flick, and I lock. I can't stress this enough, people. This has completely changed my triangle. Up, and I'm here. Up, and here. Okay, that's the second drill there to practice, or the third. So we've done black hole to up. Okay, we've done isolate the hands to wrap and then in, and now we're going side to side. So what we're going to do here, there's a few little finishing mechanics there for you guys to consider as well. We've got 3 minutes. I didn't want to do more than 20 minutes on this video. So we're going to do one little circuit of that. We're going to do 20, 20, 20. Okay, so again, I've got the person in the closed guard. Okay, I can lift up my chest, come underneath, and pull the person into me here. Okay, when I do that, pull the person in, you can lift your hips up and then come back. Okay, maybe the drill that we'll practice is just here, down, and extend up. Okay, so lift your hips up, come underneath, down, and extend, finding the black hole. So again, I lift my hips up, come underneath my partner's bases, being their posts on my torso, and now I pull them in, and I lift my hips up, and then back. Okay, lift up, elevate, come underneath, knees in, and up. Remember the car on the fresh laid road? That's what's going on right here. 4, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, peeps. You guys can do as many as you like, but I just want to go through this workout. So part 2, and my abs hurt, and I just did a workout with the boys and girls on Zoom, and that's what you got right now. So the next part 2 is when I am controlling. 1, 2, my legs are here. 1, 2, open, lift, and then lock. Okay, again, hold, push, pull, lock, and then bring your ankles into your hips for 2. So here, 1, 2, push, pull, lift, lock, and in I come for 3. Grabbing, 1, 2, lift, curl, and pull in for 4. Whew. 1, 2, push, pull, lift, lock, widen the knees to bring the ankles closer. 5. Push, pull, here, flick, open, pull the person in. 6. Push, pull, lock around their head, isolate the shoulder and the head, and then pull them in. For 7. 1, 2, lock, 8. 1, 2, lock, 9. 1, 2, lock, for 10. Oh, that's nice on the abs, people. All right. Now the next one we're gonna do here, let's do that for 10. That was our 20-minute mark. Now the next thing that we're gonna do here to finish off is we're gonna do 20, just like this. So I've got the person I've locked up, I can go 1. Feel free to use your hands. If you had somebody, you can use them, okay? But what we're gonna do here is just kind of use the ground. Up and 2. I'm all the way here, the shoulders off the ground, the hips off the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew. Triangles, solo drills, triangles. Sorry people, I know everyone's got solo drills coming out, but that's all we can do right now. Hopefully you have somebody you can work with in your household and actually practice triangles. If you do, go see that video down below where I've got somebody. Go see Pinterest online where Master Sauer shows his beautiful triangles. And if you don't have anybody, try this video right now and improve. No matter what you have, we can improve. And so what we did just then was improve. We worked on some mobility. Hopefully you feel a little bit better after that. And then we went into some triangle mechanics. So in those mechanics, there's definitely things that we have to think about. And you can think about them, you can visualize them from now, which is going to put you in a better position later when we're available and free to go back on the mat and keep doing the things that we love, which is jiu-jitsu. So lastly, people, I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Thanks for watching and following if you did. I just want to say, let's keep strong. Excuse me, there's a spider all over the mat. Keep strong, keep enthusiastic, keep moving. I think the last thing we can do, last thing we should do, last thing we want to do is get into a little bit of a slump. Get into a little bit of a slump isn't what we happen, because it's very hard to get yourself out of the slump. Instead, try not to fall in. If you don't fall in, you can just maneuver around, walk around ever so slowly. Just don't fall into that slump, because then it's going to take a big, stronger effort to get out of it. It's not what we want. On that note, thank you so much for following again, and have a great day. Thank you, people. Much love.